Games Master. I'm James. Let me finish doing the setup for this, and the Permadeath Survival difficulty run is still going at the moment. So this particular stream I'm going to start setting up for the long haul, as it were. I do realize that other people who are streaming, they may go off of stream and do some of the more, I'll put it this way, they'll do some of the more boring details off of stream and then they'll come back. Especially because I'm making this a permadeath run in this case. The keeping it all on stream for you, that feels more that feels more transparent. That you'll definitely know what's going on, both the good, the bad, the exciting, and the boring. So it is spring out as well. I can already hear some of the neighbor dogs, for example. So that might be going on in the background as I'm playing at the moment. This particular stream, though, is about setting up for the long haul and finding out if I can. In the previous stream, I actually, way too early, arguably, I stopped by Diamond City, and apparently Piper is already using the cooking station I was planning on using. More importantly, and I would have to remember, I
never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
Okay, vegetable starch. This is adhesive, and I'm glad to see that I'm playing I just recently got the Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition. I'm glad to see vegetable starch is in here. Adhesive is used for so many different things. Vegetable starch is a solid source of adhesive. Today is definitely going to be about starting to get this set up, get a water purifier set up, and do some of the local exploring. Corn, mute fruit, and potatoes. Now, looks like I have one of each so far. So let me actually plant these and then tell Piper, hey, take care of these. I don't know if I can remember exactly how to do it, but at one point I had it down where I could fit a lot of different vegetables on, I don't even know how exactly I got that. It looks like I got it on the corner at least. But onto one patch, as it were. Oh, this part is going to be a little rough. Arguably the hardest part of doing this. Put that there, and potato I think was the last thing, right? So let's put that right about there, and then Piper, where'd you go? I need to.
Of course.
And there we go. And now I know you want to do excitement, Piper, and you're going to be farming for me now at this point. I want to say there's a way I can change out her weapon as well, isn't there?
Heading my way?
No,
let's trade.
This is what I've got.
Road leathers. I want to say there's some way that I can change out her weapon. I'm not entirely remembering at the moment. But in any case, these are the three crops that are needed to be able to combine into vegetable starch, which is multiple adhesive at that point, and then at that point there's a renewable source of glue, effectively. Oh, I was actually looking to get into the inventory. I'm also remembering my armor is very basic at the moment, and if I remember right in the previous stream, yes, I worked on being an armorer, so let's actually upgrade some of this, at least as far as I can, as it were. I like, especially here on Survival, I mean, it's in the title for this stream. I'm playing not only survival, the hardest mode in the game, but also playing at permadeath. If the character gets killed on stream, to the best of my ability, I will go in and I will erase all the save files right in front of everyone at that point.
Actually, keep you safe another day.
I don't have the armor. That's armor skill level 3, okay. Don't have the skill level to be doing that. I could do a lighter build, though. That is tempting. Or pocketed. Or, if I can find some more ballistic fiber, I could become immune to being set on fire. That could actually be very important. I realize I'm missing ballistic fiber, though.
Nice night. Means things with sharper eyes than us will be on the hunt.
Okay. Let's see what more I can make here. Shadowed.
Nothing stays hidden forever.
Out of oil at the moment.
Not if I
Okay.
have my say.
And what about this? Okay, that's very doable. I'm still only level 7 in this case. Still early game. I'm not in a rush to level. As I recall, at certain points, adversaries will effectively keep up with you in level. I'm going to grab some water at this point. Okay, so in terms of setting up for the long haul, I've set up the beginning of a farm, and poor Piper, at least for the moment,
You just say the word.
wow, I forgot how talkative she can be. But she's going to be the one manning the farm, as it were. Okay, for the turrets, I believe I need... I keep working on the armor.
You know, if there's anything I can do to lighten the load, or...
And what I really mean to go to is this. Let me go into the Pip-Boy for a second. I want to say there is a way to look for specific tag for search, and oh, is it oil that I need as well for the turrets in that case? Adhesive. I always want to be looking for adhesive as well. I think it is.
Well, if you need anything to proofread.
11 p.m. It's nighttime. This is actually a good time to be heading out and doing some exploring in this case. The one... Here, what do I need exactly for the turrets? Let me go back to defense. Oil. Steel. If I'm desperate for steel, I think half the items you find in the wilderness at that point are just going to pop up as potential items. Now, you know, one thing I haven't taken care of either is that the bugs down the road. Or did Carla? I think actually Carla took care of them, didn't they? No, I'm definitely. For those who are joining late in this case, or if you've just watched this stream, I'm not gonna go deal with, there's a settlement in trouble, so I'm not gonna go talk to the Minutemen. Even more importantly, because there's a unique dialogue if you wait to deal with the Minutemen until later. But that doesn't mean I can't be exploring a few of these houses. And I want to say, some free caps. That also reminds me, I've already been to Vault 81, which has a unique, I think it's a rifle specifically, the Overseer's Guardian. I would really like to get that, but when I stopped in, the price listing was at 3,000 caps. So I would have some saving to do ahead of me. Saving up of caps, specifically. Okay. Now, even though I'm not, like, even though I'm technically in Concord at the moment, I really don't plan to be taking on these raiders. You know, no offense, Preston, but Preston of the Minutemen, but I am holding off. Laundered loungewear. Cram. Yay. Not a fan. Strangely, for playing on survival, I'm a very picky eater. Oh, there's that. There is a parking lot nearby. And actually, I prefer to approach it from this direction rather than the other direction. And there's a couple buildings up there I should go get things from. I want to say the stuff in the parking lot can be very random, though. So let's see. Oil. Oil's kind of the one necessity I'm really missing right now. And honestly, I could use a better scope, couldn't I? Okay, I actually just had a message come in. There's a number of games that I actually play and or are involved in and or run, actually. I have a friend that owns the local gaming shop, and in a couple of weeks, I'm currently starting basically a 2-week break from running games Saturday afternoons at the shop. I'll be starting a brand new game actually in 2 weeks. Oh, is that the guy with gut problems? I hope not. I mean, I'll find out. I'm happy this is a friendly encounter. There is, and I'm not being paid to say this, there is a set of board games, of legacy board games, that my friends and I have been playing since at least 2018. Gloomhaven is the name of one of them. Frosthaven is the current legacy game version that we're actually on. There's a good chance I'm not streaming tomorrow night, Sunday night, as every other Sunday we uh, we try to get in a game of Frosthaven these days. Okay, let me get back into this game. I need to be paying attention. Permadeath Survival, like, just because he's the only one here doesn't mean there's not some random encounter somewhere that might jump in.
Oh boy, you may want to keep your distance.
Okay, I'll do that, sir. As there's some, I want to say it's a meat factory that he'll tell me about. And I'll just take him at his word on that. He's had some bad meat. This is an indicator. I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah, that's an indicator that I'm way too close to Concord at the moment. So let me head back up. That could have been, there's a lot of different, that particular parking lot can be very random, so. I don't, and I know I keep switching between weapons, but here's the thing, like, I haven't played this. I'm doing really well, actually, considering I haven't played this in years, in this case. Probably nothing on that. Oh, there, I'm definitely overcooking that. And yeah, we're not having that. Nah, that I could sell. That I could maybe make use. Oh, you know what? Oh, it's wild though. I don't remember if you can actually plant that or not. We'll go find out. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, I wasn't able to mark oil as something that I wanted to be able to find. Thought I picked up oil. Guess not. Okay. Head back in this direction. I don't think I didn't thoroughly scrap everything in Sanctuary as well, especially inside a number of the houses. I may need to be doing that. Very specifically, in terms of the long haul, like I have a good amount of purified water, for example, but it's not infinite. And even though I have a water pump here that not only can I drink from, but I can fill bottles from, but it would be good. At this point, I do have... I'm trying to get water from a turret. That's a terrible idea. In any case, I should probably set up a water purifier at Sanctuary so that it can be creating a consistent amount of portable water for me. Water that I don't necessarily need bottles for. And before I get to that, do I have any bottles? I do, actually. Did I miss any other bottles that I just put in here? Anything that has, and this is really more for those people who've never played before, anything that has the little magnifying glass, those are objects that I've set. They either, in this case, it has circuitry, and this is a very easy way if you're using that from the Pip-Boy, and I'll go back in there for a second. Under the Pip-Boy, if you go to junk, I'm playing on PlayStation, so for me it's hit L1, and then you can go down here, and at the bottom of the screen is where it'll tell you you can then tag specific resources that you are interested in, and it'll come up with that little magnifying glass symbol at that point. And then if you see those items, they'll have a magnifying glass next to them, which indicates that this is something that you want to find. Yeah, this is to let you know, hey, here's stuff that you want. And it's a real easy way, especially out in the world, for you to go, oh, this has oil that I need, for example. Well, the problem is I don't have that marked yet, but you get the idea in this case. I'm at, why? Oh, because I was looting, of course. I came back here for a specific reason. What was it again? And now I'm not remembering. Oh boy. Okay, first of all, let's cook some more of this. To be fair, I have a good amount of food. Should last me, I want to say, a couple of weeks at this point. The bear. Oh my goodness, the bear last stream made it so difficult trying to get to Diamond City. Poor dog meat here. I need to be able to dress to the nines, as it were, so nice black suit, nice formal hat. The red bandana, actually, that might look better on dog meat for me than the chain does. If I'm not wearing the goggles, I'm not gonna... Okay, and I don't actually need to be carrying... First of all, I'm not even gonna eat those. I don't really need to be carrying... This I want to carry in case I accidentally just slightly get myself overweight, because in terms of the inventory, because this will increase my carrying capacity just slightly, but hopefully enough that I would then be able to make it back here, as it were. Okay, I guess the wild mute fruit did indeed, like I can make another tree in this case. Do I need the ribeye steak? not offhand. There's no need for me to be carrying this many stim packs. If I'm that, and this is discretion being the better part of valor, no, there's the wild mute fruit right there. But if I'm in that much of a battle, on survival, every time you use a stim pack, you pretty much have to take a drink of water in that case. And that's no good for me if it's wild, I don't think. Are these? Oh, hey.
Seems to be growing well.
Yeah, I just had to walk away. I don't remember how many. Uh, I think 6, maybe? I can't remember how much food she can tend to, as it were. That might have just popped up on the screen, too. And I missed it. Oh. Can I actually squeeze in the third one? Barely. Actually, if I move the... these mute fruit trees are so... They take up so much room, effectively. Okay. Okay, I think with only having Piper at the moment, this might be all I can actually actively build. Can I move this back a little bit? Right to there. And that should enable me to be able to move this one backward. Maybe. Maybe not. You know what? I need to stop screwing around with this a bit. Right there. I need to let this go. Okay, so unfortunately the wild mute fruit, as I remembered, it is not really that useful here. Okay, while it's still dark... Dog meat, where are you? There you are.
Hey.
Buddy, trade with me here. I forgot he's got a... Let's have you wear this instead, and I will take both of those off your hands. That just looks nicer than having him be on a chain. Let's get rid of that. I mean, I can just put that away. That can get put away. I mean, all of these can get put away. That can go away. Again, if I'm shooting this much ammunition, that's a fight I need to get away from. I want to be saving that ammunition. I think it's for the expensive gun that I like. Am I seriously down to just 42 shots of that? That's for my kind of cheap piped sniper rifle I've been using. I did not use the bottles yet, did I? And actually, did I clear junk out of my inventory already? I'll be able to see immediately. I think I did. I am a bit all over the place tonight, and my apologies for that. These. Now let's see, I believe over here I can now fill them. I think it will just keep going. This is why I need to go over to Sanctuary. In the water, I need to just put a dedicated water purifier. I think that was all of them. Okay, looked like I was down to 53 pounds in terms of what I'm carrying at the moment. Okay, while it's still nighttime, let's... How am I doing in terms of time? 3 a.m. I'll be cutting it close, I think, but up past Vault 111, there's actually some useful stuff. Not to mention Sanctuary itself. I haven't really... Like, finding oil in Sanctuary, that'd be very useful. If you are just joining these live streams of this permadeath run I've been doing... Oh, Carla, you're here. Oh, I want to be doing this at night. There are bandits up in this direction that if I'm not dealing with them at night, I can deal with them during the day. They just see me easier. I just shadowed up half of my armor and used up a good chunk of oil doing it. So peckish from lack of food. Let's take care of that. Part of that is all the running I'm doing. You got to be careful when you're doing that. I was hoping that that running sound I was hearing was indeed dog meat. I think his name is Deacon. I'm not calling him a stalker or anything. But there's a reason he advocates for you in the railroad. And if you don't know who Deacon is, that's okay. Minor spoiler for you. Aha, there we go. Oh, where'd the body go? Uh-oh, I lost my lunch. There it is. And more importantly, there should have been more of those here. There we go. Okay. And apparently a fourth one. And a fifth one, apparently. Oh. Anyway. There were more here than I remember being here. Doesn't mean... Okay. Not bad. Not much, not much in terms of... Now, again, in an earlier stream, I picked up the magazine that doubles meat that you normally collect. That doesn't actually work on the mole rats, for example. So, this is a very random encounter spot, and I am not sure what it is at the moment. So, let's find out. It is... nothing? It's a safe in the ground. Yay. Okay. This, not one of my wisest ideas, but let's see what happens with it. Me dealing with more raiders. Now, part of the benefit of doing this at night, I can't even see my crosshairs at the moment, though. And then I proceeded to fall off the ledge I was on. God, I can't tell where my crosshair is exactly. And I'd really like to be precise. Got him. And of course the dogs. Oh crap. And now they know exactly where I'm at. And these guys, maybe I should have waited until I had some, until I put that fire resistance on my armor, because there we go. They've lost track of me already. Raiders throw Molotov cocktails in the game. You really don't want them. And again, I'm not. I forgot to put on asbestos. Well, it's not that I forgot. I need ballistic fiber, don't I, to put this on my armor, as it were. Well, the good news is I can see my crosshairs a little better. The bad news is that means daylight is happening. I cannot remember exactly how many of these guys there are either. Where? There he is. And he... Okay, and I thought I had them all, but I guess I don't. Oh, I lost track of them.
Come on out. I'll make it. No sign of them now.
I'll make it nice and quick. I was just guesstimating. Okay. Looks like I've gotten everybody in this case. I don't remember if there's landmines near that safe. Now just... That's the magazine working, by the way. That, how I got double meat from that. I so recommend very early on, if you're playing on survival, and I've repeated this in previous streams, but I'll mention it here in case you haven't caught any of the other streams. There's a magazine in the same potential settlement that has the groovy robot, and getting that magazine as early as possible, I highly recommend doing that. Wasn't there one more guy? I parched from lack of water. Now here's the thing. Not only is there those guys and this very random encounter. The one thing is I haven't, and maybe I do need to start taking like lock picking. Yeah, I absolutely do. Duct tape. Flip lighter. There's oil in this case. That's me mishitting. Now, that's the one thing, by the way. If you want to mark junk resources that you want to find, you have to have one of the resources in Fallout 4. At least you have to have one of the resources in your inventory already. Now, there's also some... And here's the other thing, too. My knowledge is years old in this. So right now, when I'm saying, there are dogs up here, sometimes I'll be wrong if they've changed. This is an anniversary edition. This is new. Although it seems like they've kept the dogs. Okay. Oh my gosh, they've definitely kept the dogs. Is that all of them? No. Oh, okay. Was actually, okay, that appears to be all of them as well. So, but I haven't played this game in years. To be playing this permadeath survival style, doing very well, I consider at this point. I'm happy to have made it this far. But some of the encounters could be very different. And so, yeah, I like the idea that I'm providing seeds of wisdom. If you're going to ever do your own survival run of this game, hopefully there are some of the things that I'm doing in this now that you find useful, or at the very least entertaining. But especially where I was going with that was especially with this being a new anniversary upgrade or addition, as it were, until I've actually, like in this case with the dogs, the mongrels really, until I was actually over the hill and there are indeed the mongrels, if I don't follow up and test this knowledge that I have, it's not really wisdom at that point, is it? Or in that case, it's wisdom that really is so old that if it's wrong, especially if I'm wrong about something, don't use that. Okay. Knowledge is seeds of wisdom, as it were. Hopefully. What else was up here? This is me getting into exploring a bit. Actually, how much am I carrying? 156 pounds. I want to say there's a vendor up here somewhere. I thought this was a body on the ground for a second. I mean, it kind of is. It's a log. Isn't there a hut with a vendor, possibly a cat? This might be it. Nobody threatening. Or is this just a weird... Oh, building ruins. Okay. Whoa. Oh, okay. That's actually not something I want to deal with at the moment. I could. But I'm more interested in a vendor. I just picked up a bunch of junk from... Not even junk. A bunch of stuff from those raiders. I'd like to actually trade it off if I could. And again, I'd like to save up 3,000 caps for that gun at Vault 81. Where am I even at on the map at the moment? I think I'm actually getting down near the lake. Okay. Let me head back in this case. Oh! Is this it? I think this is. I can't find that vendor. Let me just... Oh. There's the cat. Here, let me not. For those of you who like cats. And then I could have sworn there's a vendor around here as well. Oh, yeah, there's definitely someone friendly here because all of this would be stealing. Well, okay. So where's the vendor? Where's the person? I want to say there was something with the red flowers in the water. Oh, there they are. Okay, perfect. You know what? Especially with me looking at the map earlier. So right around in this area, there's a trader, a vendor. Hopefully this is not stealing. That doesn't appear to be stealing at all. Oh, he's tending crops that technically I can harvest.
Best scrap in the Commonwealth right here.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Oh, I don't look my best at the moment. 'Cause I'm trying to find that vendor. Oh, okay. Well, I don't look my best at the moment. 'Cause I'm trying to find that vendor. Oh, I don't look my best at the moment. 'Cause I'm trying to find that vendor. Oh, I don't look my best at the moment. 'Cause I'm trying to find that vendor. Oh, I don't look my best at the moment. 'Cause I'm trying to find that vendor. Oh, I don't look my best at the moment. 'Cause I'm trying to find that vendor. Oh, I don't look my best at the moment. 'Cause I'm trying to find that vendor. Oh, I don't look my best at the moment. 'Cause I'm trying to find that vendor. Oh, I don't look my best at the moment. 'Cause I'm trying to find that vendor. Oh, I don't look my best at the moment. 'Cause I'm trying to find that vendor. Oh, I don't look my best at the moment. 'Cause I'm trying to find that vendor. Oh, I don't look my best at the moment. 'Cause I'm trying to find that vendor. Oh, I don't look my best at the moment. When I talk about not looking my best, I have a 3 charisma. Okay. Because I really did focus on endurance. I'm playing on survival. And so whether it's a clean black suit, maybe even a dirty black suit, a formal hat, or a pompadour wig, okay, to dressing to the nines is really, for me, I'm dressing to the sixes because this has put my charisma at 6. I've literally doubled my charisma by looking, by
Hey,
looking
Scava,
up.
let's trade.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Yeah, now I look so much better at that point. And a bunch of this stuff that I really don't need, I can just immediately, I don't like the idea of using a chain with dog meat anyway, so. No, don't want that. Oh, the goggles are tempting. And do I really need these? Again, I'm trying to... Oh my goodness. I just glanced at the 38 caps that he's got. So he doesn't... Here I am being like, hey, take all of this stuff from me. And he doesn't have a lot. Okay. Oh, the military... Oh, the ballistic fiber. I was needing that to make the asbestos. Was there any other... That's got acid in it. That's just... yeah, why would I want to turn a cigar into cloth armor, for example? Okay. I don't feel so bad for giving him so much money earlier. Because now I really don't want to lose any money in this case. I don't need the Tato. I don't use the whiskey. If you use the chems that are in the game, I have nothing against that. I don't do it for my own playthroughs. I'll put it that way. Okay, 730, 31, and boom. He's now broke. And a bunch of the heavy nonsense I was carrying around a second ago. Well, I say a bunch. Some of the heavy items I was carrying a little while ago are now taken care of. I want to say that has a use, and I cannot remember what for, so. I think I'm running in the wrong direction, actually. I think I want to go more this way. There's one more area up here in the northern part. So there's, and again, this can be a very random encounter. Be very careful of that. The random encounters, by the way, tend to level up with you as well. So I don't remember if they renew, though. I don't think that's always going to be a safe if I come back here. But that was all in that direction. And then, oh, that's actually heading back to Vault 111. Over here, I want to say, and on the other side of this rock specifically, make sure I'm not running into anything. But this is a utility shed, I want to say, with an easy lock to break into. Not that I'm good. That one went okay. Used oil can. A bottle. Oh, everything on that. It's not a lot that's in here. I don't think there was really much of anything else. Another blood leaf. Okay. Okay, I'm good at that point. I will say it is tempting to head back into Vault 111, but I've already got the water pump back at my haven, as it were. And that's what I think of the main base as. The main base is a haven. Wherever you live, hopefully you, and I'm even talking out of game at the moment, wherever you live, hopefully you have a space that is your haven, some place that you can feel safe, where you can feel comfortable, as it were, where you can be yourself. I do hope you have that in life. If you don't, I hope you are able, even if it takes small steps, I hope you're able to create something like that for yourself. So, so that's me getting into philosophy a little bit in this case. Is Carla still there? She is, but she's always close to Cogsworth. I mean, God, that's... I really want to get the unique dialogue. If you don't pick up Cogsworth until later in the game, I really want to get the unique dialogue with him. But that means not... Oh my goodness, it's not letting me go into workshop mode. I know I have this place, right? There we go. Okay, these actually don't count. Well, of course, they're not being farmed at the moment. That's why they don't count. I know I can go walking. You know what? I'm running around. I'm still dressed to the nines. That's terrible for my health. I do absolutely advocate doubling your charisma score with a different outfit if you can, but always remember to put your armor back on afterwards. What do I have? Right arm, right leg is what I'm missing, isn't it? Okay. Duct tape. If she starts to head out, at that point I will see about talking to her. And the more important thing is, of course, I haven't destroyed all of this. Destroyed the strong word. Scrapped. I haven't gotten the benefit of everything that's actually here. For those who haven't maybe played the game before, the reason some of this is showing up in yellow items, green items can be moved. You can actually like move green items. Yellow items, though, all you can do is scrap those. Yeah, I absolutely did not. It's almost like cleansing sanctuary. And I haven't done this in any of the buildings, have I? Part of the reason I haven't done this in any of the buildings, like if you are going to make Sanctuary your main base, in that case, this is really one of the first steps you want to be doing. You want to be going into the buildings, scrap everything in sight, maybe even pick up Cogsworth if you really want to. He's good. I have nothing against Cogsworth. I really am wanting to have a discussion with him late game. I want to have that unique... Oh, I appreciate that that actually cleaned up all that. In any case, I'm hoping to have a unique late game discussion with him. For now, I will leave all of that like that. And actually, this, I get all of this out of the way. Sanctuary in and of itself, I've had a couple of friends that they're all about the settlement building. Like when they've played Fallout 4, it really was just what can they turn Sanctuary into. There really was no, it wasn't so much their idea of playing the game is building. I mean, they did a fantastic job of you being able to run with your imagination practically with settlements in this. Kind of surprised I haven't... There we go. Contents transferred. I was kind of surprised I hadn't really gotten much of that yet. And this building right over here. Can't believe I missed. And actually, if for some reason I ever send dog meat here. I don't want him. I think that was the third dog house in this case. Excuse me. I'm going to clean up this one robot town. Unfortunately, those fence posts count as being out of bounds. And I believe that does as well. If I ever want to build anything wooden, if I ever need to build like a wooden ship or an ark of some sort. So much wood from here. Okay, more importantly, first of all, can I build a turret? I always recommend building defense first. I'm missing circuitry, actually. Okay, so as I'm looking around for stuff, as I'm doing the scrapping, things with circuitry, I really want to be kind of smashing those things down. One thing you need to be careful of if you're working on a settlement in the way that I am, how I'm in the building menu so much at the moment, is the eating and drinking. Like if I leave this right now, actually right there, I am both hungry and thirsty, and you're not going to get notifications about that. Okay. Oh. Well, I am properly fed now. And I can carry extra weight. Not that I need to at the moment. I know there's no circuitry in all of this. Especially if I get settlers later, and I will want them here specifically, I kind of want to clean this place up. I don't want to have to look through houses and one of them is chilling in a house, just sitting down. You know, like back in this house, and I haven't been paying attention. Now, if I break this, all of the contents, yeah, the contents transferred. Okay, I think that's good for there. Oh, that had something unique in it. Just going through, scrapping anything that might possibly be. Those need to not be scrapped. Those are potential sources of purified water. Now you can drink the other water, by the way, but I vaguely remember, at the very least you get radiation from it, and I want to say, like, the dirty water can make you sick in the game as well. I really didn't loot this house, did I? What's in here? I kind of really didn't, did I? Come on, get me back in. There we go. I will keep going with the scrapping in this case. Hopefully Piper's doing well back at the Red Rocket main haven. Oh, just glass and steel in that case. Contents transferred. I really need to take a close look at the workshop once I'm down there, don't I? Contents transferred, contents transferred, contents transferred. Locked safes even. If you're doing this in a settlement, locked safes will even transfer. I think that clears that house out. But circuitry, that was the big thing I'm needing, isn't it? Okay, I did part of this room? Part of this place? I remember looting that safe very specifically. That's why nothing transferred. Okay, this house is mostly done. Now, the one catch is, if I start rebuilding my own house, Cogsworth might try and talk to me, so... And Carla has headed out. And Dog Meat's over there having fun. Good for Dog Meat. Okay, let's see if I got anything useful. I would say I did. Definitely want the beer bottles. Bottles. It's not the beer part, it's the bottle part that's the important part. Could put Piper in a pink dress. Red Vault Boy jumpsuit. That's new. Just oil can. I don't think there's really anything. Oh, there is another safe, though. Oh no, it's got an advanced lock on it. Whatever shall I do? Contents transferred. That had gears in it. I can't remember if I can... I can drag these. Here, let's get that at least over here near the bushes. Or at least here, let me just there. Another pipe symbol, sunglasses. I mean, what do we got? More gears, the oil. I think it is circuitry that I'm needing, isn't it? You know what would be funny? I'm so used to, again, I'm not used to playing the anniversary. Oh, I've Aqua Boy at this point too. I can be in the water. I can just walk over here now and clean all of this up. Oh, but where I was going with that is the whole, I could use an extra water purifier and something a little more, definitely something more hardcore than that. What types of water purifiers do they have now? They have water tower, well, water towers I can build with. Local leader, good to know. Industrial, like that might be almost too much. See, this one, I'm thinking this one would be good to build. But what I really want to, okay, so water purifier here. Like I'll need a generator as well. Power generator. I just need a small generator. Can I just auto build this? Not those. I can just make this? That doesn't seem right. Maybe I simply have all the components for it. But before I do any of that, I don't want to create resources and then, because the zero's up at the top. 0 defense, 0 power, 0 water. Like if I'm going to turn that, especially if I turn that water into 10, arguably, at the very least, I need a few turrets that I don't want to have to repair a water purifier. I can't remember. I want to say that's used for something. Not remembering what exactly. Let me get a little bit of circuitry and see what I can build back here. Oh, and actually, while I'm thinking about it, before I do that, I'm a bit scatterbrained today. My apologies on that. the military. I need to go down to the military ammo bag. That. So now with ballistic fiber, I absolutely want to tag that for research.
Most folks are just looking for a hand.
Okay.
All you gotta do is
Circuitry is what I need from here to then go up to Sanctuary, create a couple turrets. I think that's Carla, way over there. I don't know if you could see the Brahmin running in the distance. Technically, that's another... And I've already been to the Air Force Base, the USAF, so that's actually another easy settlement to pick up. Oh, I still have more bottles I can fill with water in this case.
what's the angle there?
Okay. No, I want to work on this water purifier. Yeah, I'm definitely a little bit out of it today. So, circuitry. Not cameras, telephones. I mean, that's just blatantly circuitry right there. Dust fans? No, that's gears, right? Fishing rod is gears. Hot plate? Hot plates are circuitry. 2 hot plates. 1 hot plate, I believe, is the equivalent of 1 advanced. Piper's so nosy. Oh no. I hope that's rain. If the sky starts to go green, at that point I'm just going to sleep. I want to say a long time ago there really was one point where as soon as I came out of Vault 111, not so much out of Vault 111, but as soon as I hit Sanctuary for the very first time, boom, a radiation storm hit. I actually wound up hiding in the root cellar that is in the blue house back there in the distance. Was it the blue house? Yeah, it's that blue house over there. There's a duffel bag on the roof. There's a root cellar. I actually wound up hiding in the root cellar for a while. But not these runs. Okay. So let me put this. I think I'm overthinking it. Put that there. Oh, and I need to sneeze. Give me a minute. Oh, excuse me on that. Okay. Turrets. Where are the turrets? Oh, come on. I know this is... You know what? I think I actually want to put this one maybe here? This is a tough call. I really do want these protecting the water purifier. I mean, that's good. Oh, now I don't have enough oil for a second one. And I need oil for the water purifier, as I recall. Yeah, okay. This will be a little tricky. And it would actually help if I powered this up, wouldn't it? I still don't know why it's just letting me. Here, if I put this... I'm not going... I won't turn into a tutorial of this. This is how you generate electricity and such. If you notice, the game is doing that in a tutorial in this case. The bottom line with powering things up in this game is where it says the electricity symbol, you want to have a generator that is producing 3. In this case, I need 2. In order to power things up, you want to have more electricity going in than is required in this case. Now the difficulty is, up above, my defense is 8, even with that 1 turret, but water is a 10-point resource. I really need another thing of oil. I am realizing I haven't... There are a couple other parts of Sanctuary I really haven't finished breaking apart and or searching quickly, isn't there? There are a couple more houses. Coffee pot, for example. Oh, Med-X. Wooden spoon. That. Yeah, I searched a bunch of that. Oh, I can unlock that. Gain a little bit of experience doing that, can I? I'm letting that bobby
Yes.
pin. More bobby pins. Okay. Now, got that. I don't think there's another source of oil immediately here in Sanctuary. I mean, bottom line is I might need to head down to the vendors and or set up the next settlement. Oh, I did. Well, I missed a bottle. I actually did go through this house already, didn't I? Okay. Let's go down and visit the vendors. Let's go sell some more stuff. There's some type of downed ship over there, but it's got bugs around it. Not that the... Here's the thing. I don't have a problem dealing with the bugs. I'm just a picky eater and don't want to eat them in the game.
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but
It's all gone silver! I don't know what the...
I was a little jealous of folks who could craft something other than a paragraph.
Oh, what do I... Oh, good. I had eaten one of those by accident, hadn't I? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go inside and let's transfer over. Am I not using that? I'm not, am I? I have shadow. I've mostly shadow gear. And really I should turn that one right leg. I should shadow that up as well. Okay. Pork and beans. No thank you. Don't need the extra Radaway. I could be selling the Radaway, couldn't I? I really could. I mean, store all of that. About 120 shots with the pistol. If I can't deal with the situation in 120 shots, I need to not be wherever that's at. And I need 308 ammo. Okay, in the game you do need sleep. Gonna get some of that. And I just put all my food away. Oh no, I didn't. Good. I don't think...
Nothing stays hidden forever. At least, not if I have my say.
Now I need one more oil to shadow that up. Okay, let me head to the vendors, which means let's go sell them some stuff. Some of sentimental value. My first armor set effectively was that drifter. The hard hat from here. Laundered loungewear. I certainly don't need those. Okay. Antibiotics on survival. I highly recommend anytime you can get your hands on those. They're very, very useful. I really don't use those. Definitely don't use those. I gotta admit, I don't really use these either. I don't know why I like the idea of keeping quantum around, but okay. Some people would say this is a terrible idea, but I have no idea what that Captain Cosmos stuff is for. Do I have any junk that is kind of high value? The cartons. I mean, let's not get rid of all of them. They have asbestos in them. Getty Up Buttercup apparently has some good value to it. Oh, military circuit boards. 5 circuitry each. Let's go through a little faster. I don't need that mod. I am actually starting to run myself out of that 5mm ammunition, aren't I? 2 mini nukes. Terrible idea. I like it. I'm actually remembering about the Brotherhood of Steel. I may get to that once I can get all of this. Probably not tonight, but in a near future stream, I may head down, help out the Brotherhood of Steel, help them in their mission, see how that goes. I am thinking maybe I really do need to talk to those people. Every time I go past Concord, I will be running into that, I imagine, that signal. Right over there tends to be randomly something. And I'm actually thankful nothing's really come of it yet. I hope Dog Meat's with me. There's Dog Meat. Is Carla? I certainly hope that's Carla. Looks like it. A lot of times, especially in the past few streams, a lot of times when I come to this intersection, not right at the intersection, but nearby the intersection, there tends to be... And again, I'll warn you, the very first time you're dealing with Carla, deal with the hostile encounter first. I can already hear shooting nearby. There it is, right there. Let's just take him out real fast. Was he the only one? Yes, apparently. Okay. I do need more ammunition for this. Lots of moving parts with all of this, too. Oh, okay, so so the encounter from the intersection, I really don't want to get into that too much. The encounter from the intersection apparently came here to the diner as Carla was coming here to the diner. Let's dress up and let's not go pointing our weapons at the...
Hey,
Hi, Carla.
You again. Here to trade?
Yes.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Always happy to make a sale.
Okay. Now I need to be saving up caps. I need to be earning caps. So I need to walk away from this with more money than I show up with. Those are all shadowed. Oh no, did I just put... I really need to shadow up that one last piece of armor because... Is it my right leg? I mean, I'll just buy it back in this case. Oh good, it gave me the buyback price in that case. Okay, as much as I like the idea of these, I said I would not use chems this trip, and I will stick with that. Oh, I'm well above her total at the moment, aren't I? Okay, let's actually go to junk first. Camera, the gears, do I... fairly inexpensive way to get those. Oil is a necessity. More gears from the watch. Hot plate. Microscope. The rat poison. The fiberglass. I don't think there's a lot of ways to get the this. Once you get a good amount of caps going in the game. Okay, that puts me kind of even with her. How much do I want to be spending on sniper ammo? I mean, that's like 200 right there. Of course, I have 200, don't I? I think if I just put this to 200 at the moment, boom, 57, and actually there's 82. There's the last of my 5mm ammo at that point. Now, Trudy, thankfully, is also here, so...
I can rest easy knowing that Wolfgang is rotten in it.
I'll take a look, sure.
A little bit of everything.
I'm still amused. It's one of the previous streams. Main character's like, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let me take a gander down through all of this. I could be I really don't want to be selling the... Those can go, that can go. That absolutely can go. And then this... I have nothing against shotguns. I simply don't use them myself. Really not a lot I can get from her for that amount. Oh, that's inexpensive. I'm actually pretty good on food at the moment, aren't I? That's expensive food. What does she have? I mean, 3 oil for 10 caps. Cooking oil. It's a great find. More oil right there, a bit more expensive. The hot plates, a very inexpensive way to get those circuitry. Soap, very inexpensive way to get and oil. More circuitry. And I don't even really have enough for more ammunition now, do I? And I need to be... and there's a gun I want to buy for 3,000 caps. I need to be saving up at some point. Okay. I got a bit of stuff. Out of the way, Dogmeat. Okay. before I forget, I need to shadow up that leather piece again. Hello, Carla's Brahmin. I think that actually can be. I think that's actually killable. I would feel bad for Carla if it was, but it might not be. I got a little bit of oil. So if I take... this... Oh no, the distress beacon. That is really something I could do. Like, I could clear out the raiders and just reduce that to... Yeah. Oh, I could take out the raiders in Concord and just not walk into the museum they're in.
Anything I can do to lighten the load, or, if you need anything proofread.
The important thing I'm looking for, I think I have all the pieces I would need. How much oil do I have now? It looks like 5. Yeah, I should. Okay. So now, with that done, let me head back up here, put one more advanced turret down to be protecting the water purifier that I put in place up here. Let me pick up any purified water that it's created by this point. And then I really need to pick up that other settlement that's over there. It feels like I don't want to. I really don't. I don't want to pick up too many settlements, as it were. I may want to pick up some settlements, like there's a settlement near Diamond City, or there's the house in Diamond City where I could sleep at that point. That looks kind of levitating-ish, doesn't it? Dog meat, please move. Okay, so let's put this... let's actually, maybe even down here would be better. I want something where if something actually gets to the water purifier, these turrets are dealing with whatever that is at that point. Maybe over here. I mean, the best place, obviously, would be to put them like right on the water. Am I right? The problem is if I put the turrets too close to the ground, stuff can be attacking the turrets at that point. I'm overthinking this. Let me put that there. Let's get this set up for... Okay. Speaking of water, very specifically, I kind of want this. There we go. Has it generated any water yet?
Looks like it's in working order.
Oh, and now I've turned it off.
It's in working order.
Oh, that's right. Here in Fallout... Oh, I don't like that. Here in Fallout 4, it actually just automatically puts it in the workshop, doesn't it? I really don't like how that looks without some type of... I'll put it here. The important thing is the... Well, some wood I missed. Is the 16 compared to 10 water and 3 power. Defense is more than... Now, it's not... That's not perfect in that case. But now if I go into the workshop... Nothing yet. Nah, that's okay. In fact, I shouldn't even take a drink of my portable water because at this point I could just go back and hit the water pump. So, okay, the garden is set up. the water purifier at Sanctuary is set up. Thankfully, shouldn't need any settlers unless things have changed. And there really is that one more settlement right over the hill. Let me lighten 83 pounds. Yeah, let me lighten. First of all, before I go lightening anything, let me turn this last piece into shadowed. Boom. Now I know exactly what my particular armor pieces are. Can I lighten them? I mean, I can lighten them a little bit. My inventory is not so bad that I absolutely need to light. Wait, I was going to grab a drink too, wasn't I? I can tell I am a bit scattered-brained tonight. Okay. Let me clean up my inventory again. No, I'm not going to put the wedding ring on Piper. Some of you might like the idea of doing that. You do you. Oh, I didn't get rid of all my Radaway. That's okay. Save it for the future then. Again, if I'm using that many stim packs, that's a situation I need to get out of. I think, want some of that back. And we'll put a couple of rounds in here now. The very same things that I was looking for earlier. Ooh, can I make the asbestos lining yet? I'll have to check on that. But first, let's take a couple of these with me. I could have just grabbed that, I suspect. Do I want it? Ooh, you know what? Let's make this black. Not blue, black. Black military backpack. Okay, can I... I'm still missing 2 ballistic fiber. Okay, good to know. Let's go help these people. And I don't remember taking out the bloat flies that are between me and them at the moment. So I think I need to be doing that still. Or maybe Carla did it. That in this particular stream earlier when the Brahmin was running through, maybe Carla, because I'm using VATS and I'm not getting anything clocked in for... Yeah, looking good. Okay. Hello, farmers. The Abernathys. Hello. Yes, I know, it's the middle of the night. Let me make sure nothing is... One way, especially because to avoid potential copyright problems, like I have the music turned off completely to the best of my ability. Now, because of that, I don't have those musical prompts that can serve. If you're just playing this yourself, oh look, another cat. That's the second one I've seen today. And I should have remembered they had it. But in any case, that's me getting distracted. That's me being a little scatterbrained. More importantly, where was I going with that? The cat completely distracted me from what I was thinking of. Must not have been that important. Okay. To keep going with this. On the map, specifically, I have already stopped over here. Because I have that cleared, and I won't spoil it more than that. Oh, I am remembering what I was going to talk about as well. Nope, and it's gone again. I cannot pick this stuff up yet. It's steel only. I think it's the father I need to talk to. Is it? There's Blake. There's Connie, and there's Lucy, the daughter. Let's talk to the father.
Excuse me.
That's close enough, stranger. We're a peaceful farm. We don't want any trouble.
I'm friendly.
It's okay, I'm friendly. Not looking to cause any trouble.
If you say so, but be warned, we're armed here, so don't try anything. Let me tell you, farming ain't easy.
Sounds like hard work.
Farming's hard work.
Won't argue with that. Blake Abernathy. Been ages since I've seen one of those vault suits around.
Oh, that's
You know
right.
these
They
parts?
comment when I'm actually wearing the vault suit. I forgot. I missed what he asked.
Yeah. You could say that.
Good to see a new face. How about you? Ever think about working the land?
I'll
What
ask
do you
what's
need to start
involved.
up a farm?
Well, my father would have told you it's the 3 L's.
What a
You gotta have land to
hayseed.
work, you gotta
Oh.
put in a full day's labor, and you gotta love what you do. Anyone who doesn't ain't gonna last long. Word of advice, though. Why do all the hard work when you can just take what you want at gunpoint?
So stop crying about it and stand up for yourself.
Son, you must be new to these parts.
Oh
You
my
don't
goodness.
stand up
I
to
need to be
raiders.
paying more attention to the conversations.
Not if
I
you
was
value
amused
life.
by my immediate
Last
reaction
time those
earlier.
raiders hit us, my daughter Mary tried to stand up to them. Now she's buried out back of the house. That's why we need the Minutemen back. And the sooner, the better.
I hate to tell you, but
What happened
it's
to the
going to be
Minutemen?
much,
Don't
much
really know.
later in this playthrough.
I suppose they just went on to other things. The raiders are certainly making the most of the opportunity. I don't have much to offer, but those raiders that killed Mary,
This right
they
here.
took her locket too. It's been in Connie's family for generations. If you could get it back, it'd mean a lot to us.
You mean this locket?
I took care of some raiders earlier. I think I found the locket you're talking about.
You serious? That's great news. Connie's gonna be speechless. I'm sure she'll go lean on her prices after what you've done. And feel free to use our work.
Hey!
Least we can do.
Leveled up from that even. Okay, so. And now, arguably more importantly, none of this counts as stealing. But I'm positive when I look in the Pip-Boy, this also now counts as a workshop. And there's the I forgot about the happiness levels aspect of this. Yeah, there's no defense. There's way too much food. You don't need to be making this many crops. Okay, do I actually need to click on the workshop first? I bet I do. Like, this counts as one of my places now, so let's actually defend it a bit. Big old 0 defense rating at the moment is not helping things. I'm trying to remember the directions that stuff tends to come from. Let's actually put this maybe here in this case. Now. So, another settlement to effectively be cleaning up a bit. Okay, I actually don't want to get into doing that too much. I want to get the defenses set up. And I don't want to be spending too much of this stream for the rest of you. Let's maybe put the... Oh, I do prefer just... There's no flat ground! I don't want to... There's a couple different angles, if I'm remembering right, that this place can get attacked from. I'm overthinking it. Let's put it there. I mean, it's not pretty, but it'll work. And then let's... Oh, what did that say? Seriously? I don't have enough oil? I just picked up 2 oil cans. What the heck? I mean, maybe I do need to go back to my other place. They seriously... Okay, actually, no, I don't need to do that. There should be... I think it's paint cans up here. I still might need to go back to my place after this, but let's clean this place up a bit. this is gonna require some effort. Oh, I could have sworn there were paint cans there. Here we go. Boom, paint can. And indeed, now it's wanting to make that turret. So let's head back outside. And very, very specifically, I want to say that this is one of the main directions that stuff comes from. So let's put that turret here. And now, and I need to rip up. I'm sorry, store. I need to store. They really don't need this much food. Okay. I think part of the back here, I mean, first of all, this needs to be far closer to the house to be protected. I will admit, I don't actually remember if, let's actually put this like here. I don't actually remember if things can be destroyed. If that water pump can be destroyed, for example. Yeah, not surprising that the happiness level is going down. There's 0 power. Oh boy. Ah, that can go. I would really like to, well. Okay, and then hiding back, there we go. Now the food number is finally going down. There's actually more food. Like, we were starting a melon farm. Great, but there's only 3 of you. As wonderful as your farm is, again, there's only 3 of you. Okay. That is far more manageable. There have been times in the past where, again, like even myself, even I do like working the settlements sometimes and seeing like how much I can build, as it were. Oh, let's still. I think it'll still say. So many potatoes at this point. There's some of that canned meat. I'm sorry, potted meat specifically. Oil, though, that's really. I feel very repetitive with oil. I need oil, oil. Like. Here in the early game, at least, I trust you can see just how important it effectively is. Okay. Was there more up here? Yes? Yes. Is it enough, though? Might not be. I vaguely remember and I might even on this playthrough bringing up the workstations up here so that there is 0 chance that the workstations are getting destroyed. Let's get the chairs out of here. Sometimes I'll be like, hey, I want to talk to such and such, and turns out they're on the roof, just kind of chilling. This, for some people, especially in terms of building settlements, if you want to build upward, this is one of the better ones to build upward. You have this whole frame you can effectively build around. In that case, and there I go, almost falling off. Did I have more oil back at... Let's even get rid of that. I mean, who is this keeping out? Nobody, really. I will keep the pen for the Brahmin in that case. 3 food, 3 people. Again, I don't want them just kind of... Oh yeah, especially not back here. Not if the automated turret can't see them. I kind of really don't want them in that spot. And let's be safer with this stuff. Let me actually... First of all, we'll put it there. I do like there being lights. Woohoo! Yay, a mattress. An unclaimed mattress, really, but still. I suppose if I ever need one, let's make this one a... Yeah, because that lamp so works. Okay. Think if I put that there, and now if I wanted to use the bed, oh, I could just look at, and there's me. I don't need that. There's me needing food and water again without even realizing it. If you like to do a lot of settlement building in this game, you really, on survival, you need to be careful of your, you need to keep a special eye on your food and water. Don't forget, if you're playing survival, you need food and water in this game. Okay. Aw. Okay. Anyway. I think I have a little bit of extra oil back at... And this is why, here's one thing. I don't mind these 3 settlements really because they are so close. It's a real easy run to go back and forth between these settlements. At some point, maybe... Oh, you know what? I need to level up, don't I? Speaking of leveling up. Not until level 17, level 13, level 13, only level 9 at the moment. I could be doing more damage, couldn't I? Oh, and I could include that. I could carry that up further as well. You may or may not have been noticed, if you've been following multiple parts of this stream, that I haven't increased any of my weapon skills. I don't remember what weapons I actually like to have. And so I don't want to specialize in one particular weapon and then come back later and find out that, oh, wait, I switched weapons. And now I have a specialty in a weapon I'm not using anymore. So trying to avoid doing that to myself. Oil, I believe I still needed. But that specifically is why you're not seeing me take the perks for specific weapons. As well as I'm doing with the sniper rifle, as well as I'm doing with the pistol, are these weapons I'm going to use in the long term. Because I want to say there was, like, isn't the Brotherhood of Steel, isn't there like a good energy rifle to get from that? And that's the part I'm not remembering right now, so. Okay. Ooh, am I actually out of oil? Let me see what's going on with the turrets. Out of oil again. Well, at the moment, let me head back there. I think if I open up the workshop over there, one advanced turret by itself gives 8 defense. Maybe that is enough. And actually, there's a factory just past here, isn't there? Little dangerous. Little danger around every corner. Okay. I think I'm close enough to actually activate the workshop part. Or I'm just going to change my viewpoint. Here, this will be the easiest way to do it. So I have 2 oil here. I have 1 oil over there. That's still not enough. Here's the important things. Happiness is going up. As it were, I have barely enough defense because I've cut back on that gratuitous amount of food that they were creating. Gratuitous. Unnecessary amount of food they were creating. Okay, and I think that was just the vendor walking by. That's the mother,
Blake told
right?
me what you did for us. For Mary. I know it's...
Someone tame this shrew.
Oh my goodness, the commentary. Okay, let me... Oh my goodness, the comment... That's the 3rd new comment that I've heard in this case.
You want to buy or sell something?
How are you
How are you
doing?
holding up?
It ain't a lot, but I've got a few basic supplies. Ammo, meds, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So this is, at the very least, open up yet another vendor, an easy-to-reach vendor as well. So the Abernathy Farm, I highly recommend. You have to clear out that one military base first, but then once you've done that, then you can come back here, and now... Oh, that's obviously a mod I don't need, although I'm not getting anything for it. Oh. Interesting question. Does she have oil? She does not. Okay. Maybe
I'll
later.
think about it.
Let me know if you change your mind.
You should take up farming someday.
You've got the grit for it.
You've got the grit for it. I can see it in your eyes.
Okay. There is some place over in this direction that has stuff. Let me see if I can... Wait, am I going the right way? There it is. I have gone too far south. And actually, I want to say that there's... Yeah, absolutely. The bloat flies flying around. Okay, that one is gone. Oh, I missed it. Oh, crap. And these things shoot back, don't they? Now I'm wasting ammunition. Is that all of them? Okay. Where's it going in such a hurry? What do we have here? Empty bottles. Actually, I can come in here as well, can't I? Whiskey. I don't want to pick up... I don't want to pick up somebody's... You know... Let me pick up every last little cigarette. No, that's not going to happen. Okay. I want to vaguely remember the ghouls, maybe? Delivery service of some sort? Hey, buddy. I don't know if you can tell. I think I am indeed shooting something. Wicked shipping fleet lockup. I don't know if I'm going to be able to loot that ghoul now. Oops. The Protectron. Yeah, let's... I'm going to be a bit overly cautious about this place. So bear with me. You know, I am tempted to... Can I get... Dog meat's already heading inside. So much for caution in this case. Nothing. Is it easy? One of these. That's ever. 0. I'll get 1 try remaining. I mentioned it in a previous stream. I'll mention it here as well. If you're before you use up your last attempt, if you can find brackets or symbols that match each other effectively together. You just saw me do it with 1. Not a lot, like these 2 symbols. When you get that happen right there, if you click it, not only are there dud removals, but there's also try resets at that point. I don't like how that's actually going, so I'm going to get a different shot. The problem is when you step out and go back into it like this, the entire puzzle effectively resets, and you have to start all over from the beginning. Okay. That can't be that. And I actually play this game, which has surprised people. Wow, there's a lot. It's not. Let me see if I can reset the tries in this case. I will only attempt this one more time after this, if needed. I'm not quickly finding... There we go. Tries reset. Okay, so it can't be tile. Can it be X? I'll have to remember that tile is a non-option. There's so much it can't be. Is this... No, it can't be that. Can it be this? Can't be that. Can't be that. Can't be that. Can it be this? Nope, can't be that. There's a lot that it can't be. Can it be this?
There we go.
Oh, wow. Okay, choose personality mode. Now, even though I got to be careful on this, we'll actually make it think. We'll make it think it's law enforcement, and then. Oh, I suppose now that I've made it think that it's law enforcement, that I actually should activate it.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
Yeah, and now it thinks. I don't remember if it will actually help me, but that's the hope. I don't think dog meat took that out. Is there actually? No, there's nothing in this chemistry station to be good. Dog meat. Dog meat, get out of the way. Yeah, I was thinking. Ooh. You got this, dog meat. Good job. I want to say there was one more somewhere around here, but as to where... And I'm thinking of this particular building, by the way. Stuff down there. Cha-ching! Oil. Notice how there's a magnifying glass next to... Do I really need to be looking for gears so much at this point? Probably not. So let's take... Now, I'm good about finding circuitry, but I'll leave that on there for now. But gears, I mean, really not needed. Oil. Practically always need the oil. Circuitry, adhesive. I mean, like, I know what has circuitry in it. I'll take that off. Glue, oil, a ballistic fiber is another thing. Aluminum, I want to say aluminum has uses, excuse me, in terms of modifying the guns. Oh, excuse me again. Goodness. Duct tape. Wonderful. More aluminum. Let's keep going with this. If dog meat will let me. Down, down. I thought there was an entrance to another office right here. Okay, good. Again, aluminum. More oil. Perfect. This is what I needed to make another turret over at the Abernathy farm. More aluminum. I just might be misremembering or mixing up games in this case. Okay, before I go in there, let's actually... I'm positive there's another ghoul in here. Yep. Ah, crap, and he's already getting up. Although he doesn't see me yet. Okay, that was much easier than the roamer I ran into a moment ago, wasn't it? Research test tube. There is a story behind this place. Okay, if you want to know the story... more oil. If you want to know the story, there's like, I won't get into that right now. But the tapes like that give you really good, like, here's what this place was like before the war type idea. And you know what? There should be stuff back here too, isn't there? Take all that.
That's it.
Take all that. Now here's the thing. I want to say there's stuff in there. I don't know what it is. Some people insist that dog meat might actually be a synth dog.
See if he had anything worth taking.
But the radiation, he doesn't care about. What was that? Rad-X. Okay. Was there anything else in there? Oh.
Grab anything useful.
Go double check. Again, dog meat. Those are very blatantly radiation barrels. Yay, a plastic fork. Okay, I think I'm good for this. Wait, did I grab the keys? There should be keys. Oh, you know what? I haven't been in the main office, as it were. Yay, a tibia and a locker. Just what I wanted to find. Cigar boxes, those I don't mind. Dusk doesn't really have anything. Paintbrush, toothbrush, hairbrush, dusk fan. I mean, I'll take... Ooh.
Excellent.
Extra melee damage, but more importantly...
Over here.
Oh.
Move here.
Wait, I'm here.
Here.
Oh my goodness, I'm still commanding him. There we go, I'll grab the keys. And again, for this place, if you wanted to read that terminal.
Hey.
I mean, does he have anything else? No, he doesn't. Okay. I am walking away from an aluminum can, too. I think I'm good. Oh, no. This type of dry heat-ish sometimes is an indicator that a radiation storm is going to start. So let me get... Oh, no. Rain started instead. Lucky. I will take it. Okay, so now that I found that, I think it was like, what, 3 things of oil? Good. And let's reverse this. Let's put this about there. And maybe even, especially now that I've cleared up the farmland a bit more, let's put this. And I'll explain myself in just a second on this as well. Let's put that there. And again, this is if I'm remembering correctly, but specifically encounters tend to come from this direction. They tend to come from the back of the house. These are being tended, right? There's almost... Is that Carla? Carla! That is Carla. Okay. Again, let's dress appropriately for her.
Carla.
Hey there. Trading?
Yes.
Let's see what you got.
I got a little bit of everything.
Oh, this looks so much better with a black backpack. Don't need that, don't need that. Really don't need that, really don't need that. I don't even remember if there was a use for gourds in the game. This is a little bit of a... Don't need... Ooh, maybe I did need the whiskey. Crap. Oh, there might be a use for whiskey in the game. Don't ask me why that's suddenly coming to me, but... I don't think I had anything super valuable in terms of junk, and don't need the shotgun shells, don't need the 38 ammo. What does she have that could be useful? Let's take a look. 308 ammo, 45 ammo, and just like buying stuff from her, like oh, actually I've made it to 2,000 caps. 3,000, it is more than 3,000 is what is needed for that rifle. I think it was about 3,200 and something. So 3,300 would be a safe bet. Good thing I did this. I need to remember to take off my formal wear, as it were. Get the armor back on. Okay. And do I really need the entire Abernathy family here? I really don't. Where's Lucy? I really like the idea of sending Lucy to...
I'd like to trade some items.
Go ahead.
Can I... How do I reassign her someplace else? Cannot be moved from this settlement. Good to know. I want to say in the past I've been able to have her go over to Red Rocket, but apparently no longer. I missed a used oil can in here. Okay, so... I need to take a much more careful look at this place. I want to, if it's not obvious in the past, I was sure, well, I'm not eating that. Ugh. I think I can't even remember what it's made from. I don't remember it being healthy, but in any case, I want to say in the past I've actually, like, I was able to send her to Red Rocket. Apparently not. Apparently this family absolutely stays together now, here, at this place. So. On the plus side, 3 people, 3 food, 3 water, and happiness has already gone up 2 points. 4 beds, as it turns out. 16 defense. Happy settlers. Filling up some more purified water. Okay, so in terms of long term, in terms of the long haul, and I think I want to say that's what I named this chat, I hope, or this particular stream, not so much the chat. It has been rather quiet at this point, but maybe at some point you're playing Fallout, like maybe at some point you were considering playing Fallout 4, you found this stream, you were thinking about doing it on survival. So far I've been surviving on survival, permadeath, one life. It's going really well. Especially considering it's been years since I played. Why? Why is the food silver?
If you wanted to make me a second printing press while you're at it.
Piper. Okay. I mean, it really looks like the food has been chromed, hasn't it? You know what? I have not put any power here. I'm realizing I have no lights. Zero power, zero lights. I kind of need a second bed as well for poor Piper, don't I? Fairly easy to do, actually. I don't know about any of the rest of you, but these generators are noisy. Like, too noisy for me if I put them too close. And so that's why you see me. At some point, I may completely overdo it with the power here. But, especially if I'm, like, mentally like, yeah, like, this is me near the bed, can't hear the generator, perfect. Gotta admit, I haven't used, this bamboo is from the anniversary edition, apparently, or from the Creation Club, so I haven't used it that much. Where is the connectors and switches? This is what I wanted. I'm thinking if I put the connection there, and then I think I have it close enough. And so now, wait, who are those? Who are you people? Why do I have...
No! This rain is gonna ruin my nose.
Who are you?
Raiders dumped us. You gotta help.
What is this about?
Farming's as honest work gets. Hi.
Yeah?
My back hurts, my feet hurt.
Just
Everything hurts.
settlers walking by, like...
Can't remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey, easy living. This ain't.
Okay, I guess there's nothing I can do for them that would convince them to come to my settlements, as it were, so... I actually, for as basic as this looks, and it's going to look very basic. Okay, not sure I like this that much. For as basic as that is, the amount of light that it gives, there we go. That's something far more centered. Is there a better light these days? There's an interesting question. That doesn't... Ooh, maybe this one would be good. I almost don't want to move that other one, but... Here, let's store this. Yeah, it's almost too soft of a light. Although these And this I think is almost too bright. Yeah, in terms of the brightness, just this basic light bulb just hanging down by itself. So bright. I actually like it. I actually prefer it. That's not too bad either, is it? Just be able to run in and boom. I'm okay with that. I'll only build a second bed if I need to in this case, so. And actually, with me being back at home base, I'm gonna grab... The foods have different weight to them. So, like the crispy squirrel bits, they're 1/10 of a pound, for example, as opposed to this grilled ragstag, which weighs a pound. So, and you may have noticed the bonus, actually, I'd forgotten about this. If you are actually hungry, you do not get the food bonus that's normally associated with the food you're about to eat. So before I could actually get the bonus from grilled ragstag, because I'm hungry, I need to take care of the hunger first. It's actually good to know. I'd actually forgotten that from this. I'll put those away. Again, do I need... Shouldn't need more than that. Don't need the bubble gum. Don't need that. I'll carry the addictol just in case something weird happens. But what I really need to be doing is having some mutt chops at the moment.
Was a little jealous of folks who could craft something other than a paragraph.
You know what? I'm realizing.
A reporter could consider themselves a success.
Seems to be growing well.
Their life. Me? I'm very successful. Anything I can do? You just say the word.
Okay, with all of that, I need one more corn and one more potato. Or do I need to go into here and get them? Let me double check. What did I say? One more corn? Oh, I am missing corn from in here. You know what? Let's... Is that one floating? That one is, I believe, floating even. Oh, no, maybe it just looks like it is. I need to really not move it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This is me figuring out exactly how to do the resource. Like, how do I grow this stuff again? Right on the edge. Come on. I want to say, like, it's flashed green a couple of times. Right there. Barely. There we go. And I want to say I can make one more of these. Now, she has a limit on how much she is willing to work, but I think... So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think, literally, this type of plot setup, 3 corn, 3 mute fruit, and 3 potatoes, is the limit for one person in the game, one settler in the game farming working a farm, as it were. Like at this point, even the new stuff, yeah, all of this is considered worked, but I'm almost positive if I were to put something else down, at that point it would not be considered a worked item. 105 for what I'm carrying. That's right, I did find a bunch of stuff recently, didn't I? Okay, let's put that in there. Don't need to be carrying that with me. Now I'm suddenly down to 58. Oh, all of the junk items I just threw into storage without thinking about it. Ammunition in survival. To me, I'm sounding like a broken record tonight. But ammunition has weight. Something to keep track of as you're playing this game. I've gotten it down to 56. 56 rounds. I only have a 3 strength. Oh, that rain is coming down really hard, isn't it? What time of day is it? You have to get sleep in the game, so... I'm parched. Oh no. Garden is going. Piper's taking care of it. Power armor. Now I have light. I'll let that work. Very solid. Very solid at the moment. I've decent beginner armor, as it were. Although it is, I'm just realizing it really is kind of a hodgepodge, isn't it? Oh. Now it wants to, there we go. Okay.
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
Yes, you can hang out, Piper. Where was I thinking about going? Let me grab some water, and then there's a test to take. I think there's an entrance exam. I'm going to head over in that direction and see if I can get into that. There's actually a doctor that's closer than Diamond City, isn't there? They are not the nicest people in the world. But then again, this is the apocalypse at this point. And actually, there's a poor settler that is, even now, probably fighting for their life at this dump of a place. I did already... Okay. East. Heading east. And actually, it is... How am I doing on time? I'm thinking I will go... If I can make it to the entrance exam, great. If I can't make it that far, well, I mean, if I really can't make it that far, then I'll come back, and or I will be dead, and I will be deleting the save for this at that point. But let me head in this direction. See if I can find that settlement of terrible people, but they do have a doctor there. They are very friendly, at least. Once you've passed the entrance exam. This place, too, I'm now remembering, I believe this place is... This is a place filled with water over there? Oh, that's that poor settler that has ate too much potted meat. Already dealt with him today. Oh, but there could be oil over here, yeah. I am going to pick up that doctor that is closer, hopefully. Let's see what happens with that. So, back to that lake, and not that one. I have to admit, I normally don't come here from this angle, so I need to be a little bit What is that? I do not remember what that is, actually. Oh! Normally there's a father-daughter family unit, effectively. A family that can be found there, but also might simply be a random encounter spawn location. Oh great, don't do a radiation storm now. Okay, it's time to go exploring radiation storm. Like, that would suck. I need... Oh shoot, is it... Oh no, it's not. Why is this area glowing? Oh, the drive-in. Yeah, arguably I've very much come in the wrong direction. I mean, I'll tag the place. Oh shoot, I actually need this place now that I'm remembering it. Yeah, I'm gonna need this place later. Just on a... Wow, how close do I have to get? There we go. Okay, so there's the drive-in. I'm actually surprised because this underpass normally has something going on at it. It can vary, but... I don't know, can you hear it when I'm... Yeah, there we go. That was my concern right there. When I do this is me attempting to use VATS to check if there's anything hostile nearby. Oh, that's a train location. Oh, I'm getting close to a junkyard, I think. Or maybe not. Okay, I'm positive I'm far enough away from that. Now this I don't want to get too close to. That looks like a radiation barrel right there. Okay, there's the settler. Poor settlers having a fight with a metric ton of mole rats down here, as I recall. Now, hopefully...
I'm back here, damn it!
Yeah, hopefully I'm in a good position to be fighting. Oh, why are you fighting up there, dude? I cannot see. Wow, I can't... Come on. Okay, there's one down, but... Okay, there's two. Problem is I'm so far back. I might need a doctor based on this encounter. Okay, there's another one. There's got to be more. I missed it. Oh! Oh my goodness. Dog meat!
No.
Did I save them? Please don't be walking away. Looks like a successful save.
Hi.
Thanks for the help. Thanks for the help.
Oh my
Thanks for
goodness.
the help.
Well, not a settler, I can say, hey, I've got a place you could stay that's safer than this. Not sure. Not sure about this food, but I'll run with it. Is she already disappearing down the road? She's already disappearing down the road. Good luck to her. Another one there. There. I didn't really explain my strategy either, but obviously, especially because these things can burst out of the ground, like being up off of the ground helps. Now here's the crazy part. I don't think they're all gone yet. I remember there's stuff in here, but I also think by stuff, I also mean more mole rats. Now he got one good bite on me, but not enough to stop me. Okay. Hopefully that's all of them. Duct tape. Wonder glue, even better. Oh, and all sorts of ammunition. Good stuff. Very happy. Now there might be more, but I'm not remembering. And I have a test to go take, an entrance exam, so. I vaguely want to say. Now in some of the previous times that I've played, and in the previous stream specifically, if you're like me and you've skipped Concord because you want to get that unique dialogue at the end of the game with the Minutemen or later with the Minutemen, down in here, and again I have Aqua Boy, so I can just go down here. Probably need my light. Another frame. I've already snagged all the components off of that frame, but a very easy. If you have Aqua, don't go get this if you don't have the Aqua perk. Okay, but if you've taken the Aqua perk, a very easy powered frame to go get. Maybe I really need to deal with that at some... Am I here? There it is. It's down there, isn't it? Make sure I'm not in danger. Hey, the settler. Yeah. Should I be well-dressed? I should probably be well-dressed for this. I don't remember, though, if something can attack during the Covenant. That's the name of this place. I couldn't remember it. Sir, okay, yes, I would like to get in.
You here visiting Covenant, pal? If not, move along. You know, armed people loitering around. Not good for the nerves.
Yes, I'd like
to visit.
Since you're a first-timer, there's something you gotta know first. We don't just let anyone inside. There's an entrance test. We call it the safe test. Everyone's gotta take it.
Safe?
Interesting idea. Between you and me, what's the test for?
I probably shouldn't say nothing.
Oh, good, I succeeded.
We want to make sure only good people come into Covenant. No undesirables. Nobody that ain't actually what they seem, you know?
Undesirables?
I'm new to the area. What do you mean about undesirables?
You know what? Don't worry. Safe is one of them psychological tests. Just a bunch of questions you gotta answer. You wanna take the test? Pass it, and I'll let you in.
I guess.
Take a seat, and we can begin.
Oh, peckish from food and water. And actually, just in case, let me put my armor back on, so I don't... Now that the persuading part is done, let me be armored up just in case something shows
So let's
up.
begin. There ain't no wrong answers. You are approached by a frenzied scientist who yells. What's your response?
I wouldn't worry. If he did that, it'd cause parabolic destabilization of the fusion singularity.
Yeah.
Oh, there was
Next
the settler
question.
walking by.
While working as an intern in the clinic, the infection is spreading at an alarming rate.
Let me in already.
Let's... Oh, wow.
Amputate the foot before the infection spreads?
Amputation. Next question. You discover a young boy lost. What do you do?
I lead the boy to safety, then turn him over to someone in charge.
Very curious. Congratulations! Hey, you made it onto a baseball team. Which position do you prefer?
Pitcher.
Are you certain about that? Never mind. Next question. Your grandmother invites you to tea.
I'd give her whatever she wants to spare his life.
Typical Class B. Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters.
I was just at the Abernathy farm. Oh, pick
I'd
the
grab
lock.
a bobby pin and pick the lock.
And that is all you do? No. Oh, no. You've been exposed.
Surgery.
I'd cut off the mutated tissue with a precision laser.
Technological bias. A neighbor is in possession of a grognak.
I'd trade him for one of the comic books I own.
You're almost done. Last question. You decide it would be fun to play a prank on your father.
Flood the room.
I'd loosen bolts on his water pipes. When he turns on the sink, he'll be in for a surprise.
Test's over. No one's ever answered quite like you. But hey, you passed. I'll open up the gate.
Okay. There is a game that I've run called Paranoia, the Paranoia TTRPG, and that I had forgotten about how arbitrary that entrance exam feels, and it very much reminded me of the mandatory bonus duty exam that is given in the Paranoia game. For about the same reasons as well, which is to say, no particular reason. There are reasons, there are bonus duties that you can be given in Paranoia, so there is a point to that exam, but it's not much more than, here's an entrance exam to get you into this place. So, I didn't realize that would close immediately behind me. I really don't want to deal with that person. Yeah, I don't want to actually start the quest. I'm really here primarily for the doctor in this case. So, mission success. I feel really bad for that settler that has just gone down in that direction. I remember that's kind of dangerous down that way. And there's stuff over in this direction, isn't there, that I could go. I have gotten quite a lot done today at this point. Let me head back to base, save the game by sleeping, and finish up the stream at that point. So, entrance exam passed. A very solid day. Picked up more. Where did I start with exactly? I got the water purifier, but before that, got the garden started. Got a water purifier running, picked up the Abernathy settlement, and made it manageable so it's not just, they don't need 10 10 food worth of resources for the 3 of them. 3 is fine. The defenses are all built for them. I felt like a broken record, constantly like, oil, oil, I need oil. But I've gotten a lot done tonight. I'm actually happy. Oh, and I've leveled up. What level am I now? Level 9. Now what to put it in is a question. What is this? Oh, I'm not good. I'm not going to pay. If you're playing solo and don't mind some goofiness, Idiot Savant, even if you have a high intelligence, is very useful for leveling up. I'm not in a rush to level up, first of all. And why am I even looking? I mean, this is tempting as well, but more damage is more damage. And actually, I could even pick it up again at the next level. At some point, especially with multiple settlements starting, at some point, I could level up my charisma so that I'm then getting the local leadership perk, and then I can just have supply lines running between settlements. To be fair, though, I've got to be able to live that long, don't I? So let's continue surviving first. Now this is more of the direction that I know to go. Some of you may have noticed I haven't pressed on to Lexington yet. I could head over there. For those of you who don't know already, somewhere in the back of there, somewhere high up on one of the rooftops, is a raider with a mini nuke launcher. Like, this place is okay, but I don't deem it so important that I want to go up against the guy with the mini nuke launcher. Oh, shoot. Thought there were dogs around at some point. Anyway, really, not right now, but at some point I really should clean up that drive-in, for example. Not necessarily take it over as a settlement yet, but at some point I've got to build something big. And rather than do that over in Sanctuary, oh shoot. Oh, I'm hearing that now. When you're playing survival, keep your head on a swivel. Don't let yourself get distracted too much. The way that I'm doing with just la da 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 da, something shows up. Carla is here. Do I have things to sell? I kind of do, don't I? Okay. And of course I'm trying to collect caps. Am I in my formal? I am in my formal wear. Nothing dangerous, nothing dangerous.
Excuse me.
I can rest easy knowing that Wolfgang is rotten.
Let's see what you have.
A little bit of everything.
That would be tempting normally. Look at the accuracy on that, though. I do not want to blow myself up. What else did I only get weaponry? Man. I don't think I have any junk that's really super valuable. Don't need to. And I won't say the resource that I'm looking for. Well, resources. Let's grab that one. Absolutely grab that one. I don't remember seeing a lot of antiseptic in the game. Toothpaste, if you can find it in the game, also something that's decent to grab. And you know what? Again, I'm trying to go up in caps and how many caps I have. Get my armor back on. a very productive night. If if a little scatterbrained and constantly like, okay, what was I doing? Where to go from here? Type idea. Why am I running at trouble? There really is one more place kind of on the way, isn't there? I've pointed out before, there's a dick doll at that little campground. This little cabin is actually much more involved than one would normally think. But there's those guys there too. Got him. And now that guy. I love how these guys seem to know exactly which way to run. Still oh my gosh. No, don't run to me, dog meat. Run at it. Okay, let's do this in one, maybe. Not only, ooh, military grade duct tape. That'll give me not just adhesive, but I believe ballistic fiber. And that's exactly what I'm talking about in terms of being scatterbrained a bit, because I had a different thought I was thinking of, and I've immediately switched over to that. I'm really like one of those absent-minded professors tonight, or I absolutely deserve the elder in terms of the title that I go by. I am. Although oh, why did I pick up that cigarette? Oh well. Should be two more ghoul bodies nearby. That one had a kickball. I mean, that's rubber. Where was the last one at? Over here? No, that's... Really didn't think it was that. Here, let me... Empty bottle. Lucky. I just had a feeling on that. Another bottle, another bottle. There's nothing in that chem station, of course. No, I'm not going to clear out this entire cellar. Yes, it has some useful things in it. I'm not going to go down that way. Maybe later I will. If you want to, if you prepare for a fight, then maybe I would suggest going to Gorski. This is Gorski's cabin. Gorski is still around. Won't necessarily appreciate you interrupting their work. But like the lantern, for example. Like there's a lot of good stuff. If I want to be building anything of cement. Okay, that's as far. Here's the other thing. There's radiation down that tunnel, if I remember right. So, but clearing it out that much, just having it cleared out this much, good enough for me for the moment. There's more in that direction. I'm really thinking for the next stream, maybe heading to the police station. Seems like it might be a good idea by then. We'll see. And then the question becomes, do I want to take my power armor? One thing to keep in mind on survival with power armor is batteries, the fusion cores. Like, I think I only have like 2.5 fusion cores left at this point. And do I want to be burning one to get to the police station? Something I can think about after this is all said and done. Still not dead yet. This particular playthrough, especially, I haven't played this in so long. This is going very well for just vaguely remembering bits here and there. Let me put some of this stuff away. Piper, I'm surprised you're not commenting on this. Don't need that. Looks good, looks good. I need to remember to cook that up. And actually I might as well grab some more mutt chops while I'm thinking. I didn't need that many, but don't need to be carrying that. Don't need to be carrying that. I cannot get rid of that. Let's get a couple more rounds. I'm basically setting up so that next time I can more get into the action, especially if I'm going to be heading to the police station. If you know, you know. If I indeed head in that direction, this way, after I've saved, I will be fairly ready. And actually, it's a bit of a longer journey now that I'm thinking about it, so let me grab some food. This is me preparing for the next stream in this case. I am seriously considering heading to basically a longer quest. How am I doing on water? I may need more water as well. And almost for sure. Let's bring that much with me. Where is Piper sleeping? Can I even use the bed if Piper is sleeping in it? I may not be able to. The object is already in use by somebody else. Looks true enough. I need a second bed for this place. And hopefully Piper will wind up using this bed more than I do. Piper, you're hogging the bed. Let's see what happens when I wake up. Okay. My name is James. I go by the Elder Games Master, not only online, but actually Gen Con is only a little more than a month away at this point. I plan on being there. I go by Elder Games Master there as well. This has been another stream of a permadeath survival difficulty run in Fallout 4's new anniversary edition, or newer anniversary edition in this case. Hopefully your weekend is going well. May you find things to do that inspire you. Find your inspiration.